Good morning once again, and welcome back to Thankful Thursday. I said I was thankful for my house in my last one to help keep me safe and warm while this storm is brewing outside. I've watched it get darker in just the last 5 minutes I've been on making videos. Right now, I'd also like to be thankful for technology. I've got a whole bunch of nieces and nephews that I've been missing quite a lot, and they're pretty little, so I've been worried that they'd forget who I was, but thankful for technology because it gives me a chance to talk to those people I can't physically see right now. It gives me a chance to still see you guys, so that's amazing. So I'm very grateful for technology right now. I actually even wrote it on my paper. Look at there. All right, on to our things. Oh, before I forget, don't forget to take 10 seconds to think of something you are thankful for too. All right, there is already a video up for these right here. Make sure you check that out if you're having a hard time with rounding and division. We'll work on your story problem momentarily. You've got your 4s to be working your way through. That is both directions, multiplying and dividing. Make sure you're on top of it. I'm thinking about doing a live Quizlet to go over some of these. There's a way to play it with teams and without, so we'll see how life plays out on that. I will put more information out about that later. And you've got your place value concentration. Make sure that you've been watching that. I added some videos onto the game directions that might help you too. Some videos from one from Khan Academy and one from another teacher that did some live action examples that might help you out. All right, let's back into this thing right here. Zoom it in a little bit for you so you can read it a little bit better. We are on Unit 2, Day 9. Make sure you have the right one. It's talking about cyclists or people that ride bicycles. It says 32 cyclists make a 7-day trip. Each cyclist requires 4 kg, which stands for kilograms, of food per day. How many kilograms of food will the group need to carry? Well, let's go through it. I know I've got 32 cyclists. They're going to be on a 7-day trip. They all need 4 kilograms of food per day. And I want to know how many kilograms of food the group will need to carry. All right, make sure you get your sentence in there. Make sure it's RTQ'd, meaning you've responded to the question. The question is, how many kilograms of food will they need to carry? So to make your sentence, take it back. They will need to carry blank kilograms of food, because that's what I'm asking you about. Make sure you answer it with the label. Some of you still leaving that off. Okay, well, let's look through this thing. I'm going to have a starting bar. I always have a starting bar. What am I talking about? Talking about kilograms of food carried. My label is going to be in kilograms, so anything I'm talking about is a kilogram situation. But I can't think of a way to do this with just one bar, because I have 2 totals I'm talking about here. I have a total amount of food that one person's going to have to take. And then I need to think about the fact that I have more than one cyclist, because it doesn't say how much food will one person need to carry. It says the group, meaning all of them. So I need to actually figure out 2 different things here. So I'm going to do 1 bar for that. And then I'm going to put on another bar down here for the other, because there are 2 things I need to do. I do need to figure out what one person's going to carry, but then I need to think about the group. So let's see, what can I do for one person? I'm going to start right here, actually. Each cyclist requires 4 kilograms of food per day. That is something I know. So on day 1, 4 kilograms. On day 2, 4 kilograms. All the way up to day 7, where they will still be carrying 4 kilograms. Okay? I need to know that. That question mark right there will tell me one person. All right, but I need to know now about the group. So if this is what one person carries, oops, I got that on there. I need to know now how much the group is, which is where this piece of information comes in. 32 cyclists, so 32 people are carrying whatever this value is. So this question mark is going to come down here and be that person 1 is carrying that amount, person 2 is carrying that amount, person 3 is carrying that, all the way up to person 32 will have that amount. And my big question, the one I'm going to box it in just because it helps me keep track of it. The big thing I'm after is what is that group amount? This is another one where you're going to have two parts of math. Part A for this guy, you might be able to do that in your head, especially this week since you've been practicing your fours. And then you need to have a part B where you use that information to figure out this guy. Make sure that you add your label in the very end. Some of you are still leaving that off, so make sure you tell me at the very end of your math what those kilograms are. It doesn't say what method you need to use, but you do need to be thinking that you have parts happening many times. So what kind of problem would that be? Do the math, doesn't matter your method, write it down, and then in your explanation that you send to your teacher, make sure you mention that method and your answer. Have a great day. Stay dry.